Hi, my name is Dima Ansari and I'm a communications intern at CARE Chicago. Today I will be calling out some of the misleading and biased information that the FBI has unfortunately included in its training curriculum for their agents in training. The passing of these materials as training materials on Islam is disturbing as it amounts to anti-Muslim indoctrination, as you are about to see. Wired.com's Spencer Ackerman first revealed in July some PowerPoint slides that were being used as recently as January 2009. The 62-slide presentation included how Islam reverses a country's culture to resemble 7th century Arabia. The slides recommend books by the notable Islamophobe Robert Spencer, the author of The Truth About Muhammad, the founder of the world's most intolerant religion. Spencer's anti-Islamic hate inspired the terrorist attacks of the evangelical Christian Anders Breivik, who murdered 69 people in Norway. Ackerman revealed more materials from FBI training seminars that occurred even more recently in April 2011, including suggestions that Islam and terrorism are inherently linked and that attacking Islam itself is a prerequisite to defeating terrorism. A very rudimentary graph illustrates the connection between piety and violence in Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. It shows how Christianity and Judaism have grown less violent since their founding, while Islam has consistently remained as violent as it supposedly was since the early 7th century. The presenter of these seminars was the FBI intelligence analyst William Gothrop. He has revealed his Islamophobic beliefs publicly in 2006 when he stated that the Prophet Muhammad's mindset was a source for terrorism. Gothrop has been seen lecturing the same suggested material to law enforcement officials in New York City, where he encouraged the audience to ignore Al-Qaeda and go after the Death Star of Islam. Currently, Gothrop still remains an employee of the FBI, although he no longer trains staff there. In light of all of this, the FBI has recently turned to the Army's Combating Terrorism Center, or the CTC, to filter through all of its training material. Brian Fishman, a former research director at the CTC, says that there is an ethos of education or academic scholarship. He says that it is important to recognize that the practice of Islam is not monolithic worldwide. And although the FBI has called on the CTC to scour through their training curriculum, they have not been clear on whether they will create a new curriculum or merely take out what is objectionable from the old one. While this is a step in the right direction, the fact that these training materials were ever approved for use and the fact that individuals with such anti-Islamic beliefs were ever allowed to spread their biased rhetoric is utterly unacceptable. The FBI's counterterrorism unit has a huge responsibility of appropriately addressing American Muslims in these sensitive times. Thank you for watching this video blog. Please stay tuned for coverage on other important issues.